for April favorites and unfavorites. I actually don't have any unfavorites. Is it a good thing? I don't even know. April was not my favorite month of my life. It's not because of April, it's just like March. I had more than enough exciting magic moment kind of things to share with you guys. I was feeling good, but this last month, it's just like, I don't know. I don't have the right words to describe it. I'm really bad about like talking about my feelings and things I struggle with. This is me kind of trying. Have you ever felt like just like everything's kind of broken? Yeah, that's how I feel. Like a lot of frustrating situations, you know what I mean? So I don't know what I'm doing. I haven't been weekend vlogging as much. I skipped 2 weeks in a row. That feels really weird. I felt like I needed a break, but at the same time, I feel like I'm like falling down on the job. I never want to disappoint anybody, and it's not just disappointing you guys, it's like disappointing me. You know what I mean? I don't even know why I'm telling you guys all this, but I don't know, I guess I've just been like thinking like, oh, okay, I'm gonna record my favorites video and like gathering up all my favorites to sit down and film and stuff, and I was just thinking about like, I don't know. You can't just like sit down and film a video and like talk about your month if you just felt pretty much dreadful the whole month and like not say anything about it, you know what I mean? And what's weird is it's not like one thing happened or something and then I feel bad, you know? It's been a lot of things. I have talked to you guys a lot like on Snapchat and social media and stuff like that about Franny. If you're new to my channel, you probably don't know who Franny is, but she's my family's dog. She lives with my parents and she got really sick suddenly. There's been a lot, like she's been back and forth from the vet like every single day. That's a whole situation. I am hesitant to talk about it right now in the video because I know this video will go out, you know, maybe in a week or so. And so if she dies between now and then, it's gonna feel weird or whatever if I'm like talking about, I don't know. Whenever I get updates from my mom, I usually talk about it on Snapchat. I have also put that on like Facebook and Instagram, but that has been trying, but it's not like, oh, that's not the end of my world. Dogs die, that happens. I'm not that dramatic, but it hasn't been like one specific thing. So I don't know why I'm going all the way off on this. I have favorites to share with you. It makes me feel really good when people are like, you're so positive. When I'm having a bad day, I come and watch one of your videos and it just takes me away. It's just a bright spot in my day, no matter what's going on. And that makes me feel so happy. And it actually makes me feel kind of like proud of what I'm doing. It like gives more meaning to what I'm doing. So it sucks to be like probably really negative, but it is what it is. I'm not going to put on a happy face if I'm not happy, and I'm not going to, I don't know, that feels like a lie. So I'm not gonna do that, and that's not, I don't think that's what YouTube is about. Not to like make a sweeping generalization. Maybe it is for some people, but like for me, I like YouTube because it's mine. It can be whatever I want it to be, and if I wanna just be really embarrassing and tell you guys that I'm like super bummed out, which is embarrassing to me, which I know it shouldn't be, but it's like, I don't know, I'm just bad. I don't know, I'm just bad at talking about feelings, and I need to stop and talk to you about favorites because that's the title of this video. Ah! Don't get me wrong, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys so much, especially like, you know, when I reach out to you guys about like a situation like Franny or something like that. I posted about it on Instagram, and so many of you, like I normally get like whatever number of comments or something like that on a typical photo. On that one, I got like hundreds and like well over like 500 comments of people being super supportive and super sweet and just caring about me, and that's so awesome. I love you guys. When you tell me that I'm brightening up your day, right back at you, like seriously. When I go in and I comment on comments to you guys and like I'm like typing and I find that I'm like smiling because I'm saying like, thank you, I love you, you know, answering questions, and it's just like so much positivity, and I appreciate you guys so much. So I don't know. Those two dots connected in my mind. I don't know if they did in reality. Anyway, get over it. I don't really have a good ending to that weird rantish life update that didn't make sense and was probably misplaced, but I do have favorites, and I have a bunch of favorites, and I don't have a lot of specifically makeup favorites, oddly. but they're still favorites, so let's look at them. First up, the lip color that I have on my lips right now. This is Jouer, and it is the lip cream in Noisette, and it is kind of like a nudie brown. It's like a mauve brown, blah blah blah. I always talk about those, but it's definitely more on the brown side, and I like those, especially like in the tube. I love them on other people, but often when I put them on my own lips, I'm like, that's too much, and I don't like it. But this is a brown that I love. I think it is complimentary. I've worn it on Instagram. I like the way this wears. It is pretty dry. It is like a liquid lipstick, traditional, like stays on your lips forever. But I don't think it dries on my lips. It does dry down matte, so it's kind of drying, but I like it, and I really, really, really like the color. Look at the color. Next up, two products that I did not think I was going to appreciate at all. I unboxed them on my vlog channel. I was opening just like a ton of P.O. Box mail, and these are from Smashbox. They're called color correcting sticks, and the two colors that I have found myself reaching for every single day are Look Less Tired Light, which is a nice like peachy tone crayon. They're like chubby sticks kind of, but they're correctors. And the other one is the green one, and it's called Get Less Red. It's almost insulting how much they simplified this, but whatever, I appreciate it. It makes it simple. When I was unboxing things, I opened two different boxes that had color correcting products in it. And I know color correcting is like rage of the age. It's like the new contouring, not the new contouring, but it's like, everyone, you have to correct all the colors on your face, quick, quick, quick. I'm like, not everybody needs that. So the only reason it kind of irritates me is just like, not everyone needs it. And for some reason right now, it's like everybody needs this. But I have found a use for these. I had like a huge monster devil zit right under my nose right here. And I actually still have darkness from it. Well, redness slash darkness. It was an angry situation. And actually my skin was kind of breaking out all over, not like crazy zits, but like I was dealing with some stuff, and I actually blame that on, I think it was like 2 weeks. I was drinking a Coke every day, and I like never drink sodas or anything like that ever. And for whatever reason, like every afternoon, I was just reaching for a Coke because they have Cokes in my office. And I seriously think it broke me out just from doing that every day for like 2 weeks. But that's when the green one definitely came in handy. And this one, I do not use it like all under my eyes. I do have darkness, and I definitely look very tired under the eyes. I think it's too thick for that, and if you did that and then you put your concealer over it, because I use some like heavy duty concealer, it would look bad. But I found that I really like to use this over like my little veiny veins. Like I have two really like green blue veins right here on the inner corners of my eyes, and I also have like one little weird little I want to be the star of the show vein right here under my eye, and I'll just like go right over that and right over those veins and then smudge it out, and it actually really, really helps to brighten it up. So I stand corrected. These are actually really useful to me. Color correcting, not complete garbage. And next up, this is the Makeup Forever Pro Sculpting Palette in number 20. So it's the lighter version, I believe. And it kind of bums me out. I don't know if they sell these colors separately, but the only one that I absolutely love and I've been reaching for every day, like I have it on now, and not that you could really, really tell, it's not like a strong contour, but I've been using this contour shade. It is a cream product, and it is almost just straight up gray. It is not super, I mean, I guess it is super pigmented. I don't ever use like that much. I use it on a small stippling brush, and I just use it, you know, where you normally contour. And I've been really, really, really liking it. I haven't been using as much like self-tanner and stuff lately, so I have to kind of like be careful and not like go too hard on like the contour and the bronzer and stuff. And so this shade has just been working for me really well. And I've never been one to use cream contour products, so I was surprised by how much I like this. Next up, this is the Glossier Coconut Balm.com, and I talked about this in my newest Glossier review. This is not from Glossier's Phase 2, but I ordered it at the same time as Phase 2, and I'm loving it so much. I think that my other Balm.com was maybe just getting old. I'm not sure, because the consistency is a little bit different. This one seems a little bit thinner. It comes out of the package a little bit easier. I am obsessed with the smell. There is no taste taste, but I don't know why the smell just adds so much to me. I love coconutty scents. It's totally worth it. I put it on before bed usually. I don't really just like wear this one out in the world, although you totally could, but it improves my lip situation like 800%. It is amazing. Totally worth it. And next up, an eye cream. I am one of those people that's just like right on the edge of feeling like eye cream is just a conspiracy. So typically I go for more of like a drugstore option just because I want the moisture so that my concealer and stuff doesn't look dry, but I'm never like, oh, I want to like go all out, go crazy, get something like crazy high end, you know, because I don't know. Do you know? I don't know. Anyway, this is the Kiehl's Creamy Eye Treatment with Avocado. I saw this in a recent video and then Kiehl's actually sent this to me, so there's that. And I've been using it ever since. It is like nothing else I've tried before. The consistency is so weird and I have trouble describing it. It's really, really thick and it's kind of sticky and it almost feels like it doesn't sink into your skin. It definitely does, but like whenever you're trying to like spread it out, I usually like start here and then it's like, I don't know how to describe it. It's just thick and it almost like sits on top of your skin. It is super moisturizing though, and I really, really, really like it. And I think part of the reason why I really like it is it's something so different. And so it's like, I don't know, I think my skin is reacting more positive to it because I've been using like the same stuff for so long. And I like that it's green. I know that doesn't mean anything at all. And one more skincare product. This is the Glossier Charcoal Pore Pudding. That is disgusting. I hate that it's called that, but I love the way it looks. To be honest with you, I had never heard anything about this. I just saw it in Sephora and I was like, I need that in my life. It says 2-part pore pudding powered by black and white charcoal, and you just scoop it out together. It's all swirled in here. I've been like so careful because I want it to still look pretty. I don't know what's wrong with me. And you mix it together and it's just kind of like a dark gray. I love the way it feels. It doesn't have any kind of like sting or anything like that because it's kind of, I don't know, it like dries you out and moisturizes you at the same time. So whenever you come out of it, it's just like, you're not like in any one situation where like, oh, I have redness or oh, it stung or something like that. It just feels good. I do think it was pretty pricey. I don't know that I would repurchase it, but I'm definitely enjoying it for now. Okay, next up, this is a non-beauty favorite, clearly, because it's a shoe. So this little baby wedge is from J. Crew. I've never bought J. Crew shoes. I've never even tried them on before. Never considered them. J. Crew, not exactly my deal, but I just happened to be there with my mom. I actually showed it in a weekend vlog. I found these and I fell in love. They are just like little tiny granny wedges and they're black suede, and I'm obsessed with them and I want to wear them constantly. They're just like a little, just a little extra. I didn't kiss it with my lips, okay? And next up, another non-beauty favorite. This is the JBL Pulse 2 Bluetooth speaker. I went through this whole process on Snapchat/Twitter and I asked you guys what your opinion was on Bluetooth speakers because I really, really wanted one because my life is like listening to music and podcasts from my phone like pretty much at all times. And I need to be able to not just have to like carry around my phone all the time. And I realized, oh, Leighann, you can make your life so much better by just getting a speaker. Why don't you have this? It's 2016. So I tweeted and I asked you guys what your opinions were, what you had, what you liked. Give me some guidance. I don't know how to do anything. So they told me 3 different options and it was like the JBL, UE Boom, and Bose. And I went for the UE Boom and I had it for, I don't know, maybe like a week. And I found that every time I would be listening to podcasts, it would be interrupted by a text and it wouldn't pick back up with the podcast. And I was super annoyed by that and I didn't know if it was a problem with my phone or the speaker or what. But during that time, Knight in Shining Armor, JBL, actually tweeted me and they were like, hey, you want to try one of our speakers? but I'd already bought the other one because I have no patience, and I tweeted about it and immediately went to Best Buy and like, oh, you guys gave me advice, and I took it right away. And I explained to them the problem that I was having with the UE Boom, and I was like, I don't want to try your speaker if it's gonna have the same issue. I don't know if it's my phone or what, la la la. And they like got back to me later because they had to like get some kind of like specialist to answer my question. And they're like, we're pretty confident that you won't have that issue, so do you want one? So I actually waited for this one to come in to test it out, and I tested it out and it didn't do that. So I would listen to podcasts, like, yeah, I would get the little notification or whatever if I got a text, and there would be like a pause, but then it would pick back up with the podcast or music or whatever. So I ended up taking back the UE Boom. I liked that one too. Sound quality, volume, all of that. This one seems to be pretty much on the same level. One extra thing that is slightly obnoxious, but definitely also cool. I don't know. I don't know how it can be both things, but it is. There is like a little like, there's a little like light show quality to it. You can go through different settings and it will give you like a lot of fun lights to look at, you know, in case you're bored or if you're like on drugs. I don't know if you can even see them because there's like sunlight streaming in. It seems like it's going with your music whenever you have music on, but it's really not. So it just like, it plays with you. It makes me happy. So it's not like that's the reason why I got this, obviously. It doesn't have the same problems as the UE Boom, and I'm appreciating that a whole lot. Okay, and my last non-beauty favorite is a podcast, and it is called the Mortified podcast. And basically, I mean, it's not new by any means, but it's not even new to me. I've been listening to it for a few months, and I just realized like, oh, why have I not talked about this before? It's honestly so funny, and I love it so much. Basically, it is people coming up and reading from their either like childhood or adolescent, teenager journal or diary. Part of me is like, I need to be on this show because I definitely used to be hardcore into writing in journals and diaries, and I have kind of like a major collection of them. I feel like that would be hilarious. I also feel like I could totally make YouTube videos out of that, even though it's completely stealing their idea. I don't know. Do you listen to that podcast? Because it's so hilarious. Every time I listen to an episode, and I've gone back like months and months, like listening to older episodes because I can't get enough. Every time I listen to a new episode, I'm like, I want more. Anyway, I feel like this video got really, really long, and it wasn't on purpose, and I hope you guys are being patient, and if you're subscribed to my vlog channel, I have not forsaken you. Definitely keep an eye out. I am coming back. I know exactly when I'm coming back. My little sister is having a bridal shower, there's like a bridal shower weekend that we're doing, and I'm gonna get back into vlogging. I'm definitely not like seeking pity or anything like that. I actually really, really hate that, and that's part of the reason why I struggle with like sharing feelings and stuff like that, because like I hate when people like feel sorry for me for any reason. Like it's just like a yucky feeling, but I don't want to get back into that. Things are not that bad. I just don't feel great. Super silly magical moment. My office actually decided to have a delicious day, and we all made grilled cheese. Like we brought the ingredients to work and made grilled cheese for each other. I felt disgusting afterward, and everybody did like super fancy different kinds of like not even always what you would think of as grilled cheese. I did like a real basic one because, as you know, not a cook, but I tried my best, and it was actually good, but it was a lot of cheese, a lot of butter, a lot of bread. It was very good, and it was a really fun day. Let me know, what was your magic moment? I would love to hear down in the comments. And yeah, subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed. I appreciate all of you that are subscribed. You are my people, and I love you. And if you want to find me anywhere else on social media, it's LeighAnnSays everywhere. I'll put those links down below. And yeah, as always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, everyone. My sister just texted me and said, so I just took a nap and had a dream that you and I were in a grocery store looking for the best hamburger pizza. I must be looking forward to seeing you and hungry. We're from the same family. Not that I was questioning that. There's brush hairs and stuff in it, and it looks disgusting. I'm embarrassed. I don't know. It just kind of like makes my lips a uniform color. It's really weird, but it's also really beautiful. I'm all about this. It could be